The second part in designing an AutoFlex automatic is choosing the proper route parameters. The routing tab allows us to choose what fittings PractiCAD is going to use to cover the distance from the tap we chose in the duct side section to the grill's neck. For example, here we have a rectangular neck grill all the way in the distance, far away from this piece of duct. We'd like to connect them using AutoFlex. We've already chosen under duct side that if we have a rectangular neck grill that we would like to use the 45-degree boot tap. However, that boot tap is not going to reach all the way out to the edge of the grill. So we're going to need PractiCAD to put rectangular straight duct in between the boot tap and the grill to cover that distance. So what we do is we go over to the route tab. And here we're going to have two choices, rectangular and round. What highlighting rectangular means is if we need to use rectangular duct, we should use specific rectangular duct fittings in specific scenarios. And there happens to be currently 5 different scenarios. And if we choose the round tab, we're basically saying that if round duct is needed, we should use specific round duct fittings in specific scenarios. So we're going to click on rectangular for this tutorial. Here you can see that we have 5 scenarios currently: straight, offset, turn, to round, and sizing. Straight usually means that we need to use fittings to get direct from a tap to a grill. Almost always we're using rectangular straight duct or round and spiral pipe to cover that distance. Offset means that if in fact the duct we're trying to attach to and the grill's neck are offset, so we need a transition or some fitting to break left or set right, we would choose that fitting over here on the right so that if that scenario happens, we do have the proper fitting in the proper offset. Turn we use if we need to make a turn. For example, over here on the left you can see we've got a round neck grill all the way out in the distance. If we wanted to attach it to this fitting, we'd probably have to come all the way out here and then make a 90-degree turn and go out to that grill. So what we would do is say if we're going to make a 90-degree turn, we'd then select the proper fitting we'd like to use in that scenario. To round basically means that we're going to go from rectangular duct to round duct, and therefore we'd be picking what type of square to round we'd like to use in that scenario. And sizing is classified whenever we're going to have a size change to complete the route, that we should use a specific transition and choose the proper choice over here. So we're going to go over all of these categories one at a time.